Recording.
Okay, call the meeting to order. If you'd call the roll, please.
Kate Fargo. Dan Delahunt. John Fike.
Here.
Blake Harris.
Here.
Greg Peugeot. William Siemens.
Here.
We have a quorum, so we have the minutes from the March 21st meeting. Everybody had a chance to review? Any questions, comments? If there's none, we need a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as presented. Second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. This is the, talking to people out here, if you're going to give testimony, because this is an adjudication hearing, you'll need to be sworn in. So if you talk, you have to come up here. But we'll start, if you raise your right hand, repeat after me. Promise to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
You were sworn in, okay? When you do come up, speak into the mic, she needs your name and address, your mailing address, so that she can put that in the record. The first item on the agenda is 515 Cedar Point Road, an area variance to zoning code section 1145.15A to allow the construction of an accessory structure in the front yard and allow setbacks of less than 3 feet in an R175 single-family zoning district. We have staff comments. Is there anything additional?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. So this item was tabled on the February 28th of 2024's meeting, so therefore you all would have to untable it before we can discuss it.
Okay. I think what time we'd asked is for a survey, was that?
That's correct, and it's been provided to staff, so we're prepared to move forward if you wish to untable it.
Okay.
I believe you need a motion to do
Yeah.
that.
Okay, we need to take it off the table.
Yeah, I'd just like to make a motion to take it off the table, please. Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
And I do have just a quick reminder of an overview of the property. So it's zoned R175. Everything surrounding the property is also zoned R175. The existing use of the property is residential. The proposed use is staying residential. All surrounding uses are residential. The variance being requested, there's two, to allow an accessory structure into the front yard, and the second one is to allow an accessory structure to be located less than 3 feet from the property lines. The one update based on the site plan on the screen here, it will be on the Cedar Point right-of-way line, and it'll be a foot off of the northern property line. And then based on state law, I talked to the surveyor, the easterly property line on that front parcel, based on state law, is established by the water line, which varies by day, but in this case, it should be safe as proposed to move forward as the water line. If you look at the aerial is quite a ways away from the proposal. So based on these updates, we have an updated staff recommendation as well. Staff supports the variances requested at 515 Cedar Point Road and suggests 2 conditions upon approval. Previously it was the 3. The third one that we removed was the survey to be provided. That has been provided. So the 2 that we're bringing forward as our conditions are that all applicable permits are obtained to the Building Department, Engineering Department, Division of Planning, and any other applicable agency prior to any construction. The second one is that the footprint does not expand beyond what is proposed, nor are other accessory structures built in the front yard unless a separate variance is obtained. Thank you.
Okay, just based on what you said there, you talked to the surveyor because it's his property then, 75 feet is the width. It shows it 15 feet in depth, but actually it's deeper than 15 feet.
Correct. So the parcel, but what I mean by parcel is based on just county records and law, there has to be an enclosed area. But based on state law, the parcel continues into the edge of the water line.
Okay. Is there someone here who wishes to speak in favor of this request?
Sure, John Tillery, 515 Cedar Point Road. Do you want me to give you basically had a summary, but we're back again. And I've actually got more lakefront property than I thought, so that's a good thing, 50 foot there. We're asking again for the 14-foot wide by 20-foot deep pavilion, and I'm here to answer any questions you might have.
Your neighbor, had you talked to them or they just received what was in the mail?
They received a notification.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. Two notifications.
Neighbor to my west is a vacant lot, which we're in contact with her quite often. The neighbor to the east, I got a text that said, "What are you doing?" And I
Okay.
told her, and she said she might be here also, because she'd like one too.
Okay, questions from the board? No questions, motion is in order?
I would move that we grant this variance with the two conditions, 1 and 2, obviously 3 has been met, but the first and second conditions as proposed by staff be met.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions on the motion? If not, call the roll.
John Fike,
Yes.
Blake Harris,
Yes.
William Siemens, sorry.
He says yes to.
Both of those that you did? Yeah. The variance is approved. You'll need to get your other permits.
Thank you very much.
You bet.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda is 1104 West Market Street, an area variance to the zoning code section 1129.14 to allow the construction of a one-family dwelling that encroaches into the required rear yard setback of 40 feet or 30% in an RRB residential business district, business zoning district. We have the staff comments. Is there anything additional?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Before we start, it is also 1102 at West Market Street. There's two parcels in this proposal. The parcel numbers are correct, but there was a missing address on
Okay.
the staff report. But nonetheless, the property is zoned RRB residential business. All surrounding zonings to northeast, south, and west is also RRB residential business. The surrounding uses are all residential. The existing use of the site is vacant but proposed to be residential. And let's see here. They are currently in the process of building a single-family residential home. The proposed lots are currently owned by the city of Sandusky and are both in the land bank program. The lots have been vacant prior to 2013 and possibly sooner than that. That's just the farthest back staff could find a photo of. These parcels are very unique in shape, as one is rather small, one's very narrow. Now, if you combine the two, you take two unbuildable lots and you've one buildable lot now. So it was extremely challenging. I've been working with the applicants for about a couple months now to try to avoid as many variances as possible, and we got it down to just one variance requested, and that's that they're looking at a 10-foot rear yard setback variance based on the zoning requirements. There's two ways to determine a rear yard setback standard: 40 feet or 30% of the parcel length. That equaled 20 feet, so they're looking for a 10-foot relief. So a 10-foot setback, 10-foot relief. Now, based on that, the staff has determined that this relief sought after is appropriate and does match the surrounding building footprints, and that the lots will also be combined as part of the land bank process, which is why I am not going to put it as a condition for this process, because it's a part of the land bank.
There's two parcels now, but to transfer, it'll have to be one.
That's correct. To build on it, you'll have to have one parcel, and that will be part of the land bank process. So instead of making them have two conditions of that, it seemed unnecessary. So based on that, planning staff supports the variances requested at 1102 and 1104 West Market Street and suggests the following conditions upon approval. And that's that all applicable permits must be obtained by the building department, engineering department, division of planning, and any other applicable agency prior to any construction. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone who wishes to speak in favor of this request?
My name is Rebecca Skriniak. I live at 9656 Riverview Drive in Huron. This is my significant other, Daniel Martinez, and we both live in Huron, and we are looking to build on this lot. And the request we had is, of course, to be able to have a parking pad in the front yard. So when we have the approach to the garage, we will be able to set the car there outside of the garage, you know, during any other time if we had to pull a lawnmower out or whatever. So we've done a lot of manipulating to get the house that we want to be able to fit on the lot and just to be able to have that approach so we don't have to have off-street parking.
Okay. Any questions from the board?
I do not.
No, I don't believe so.
Then a motion is in order.
Yes, I would like to make a motion to move forward with this, with the conditions, or with the one condition that Alec had proposed, and therefore grant them the variance as requested.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any question on the motion? If not, if you'd call the roll.
William Siemens,
Yes.
John Fike,
Yes.
Blake Harris.
Yes.
The variance is approved, and hope you get your house done, and welcome you back to Sandusky.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Just out of curiosity, may I ask, why was this attractive? What kind of sold you on this?
It's
and
2
made you wanna
weeks,
do
2
it?
blocks from the water.
Yeah.
We used to have our boat at Deepwater Marina, and so now we live in the Huron River, but our family all lives in Sandusky. So we're constantly, I mean, I work in Sandusky, I work at Gnomes, and he may be
Transferring.
transferring
from-
right around the corner, so,
Yeah, to Maroos Management.
Okay, perfect.
so, you
It'll be
know,
right down the road from my job. It's
right,
Awesome.
the golf cart can take
yeah.
it down. So we live in a golf cart community now, so all those things were in mind because we like where we live. It's just not convenient for our life.
Yep.
So it was a pandemic purchase that we are gonna move out of, transition, but
Great.
we still wanted the same life, you know,
Yeah.
golf cart, close to the water.
Accessibility.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so that's, again, I was looking at the property and and actually he knows the house that used to be there. He did the HVAC in that house that was there, so we
Okay.
were familiar with the area
Yeah.
and so that's where we went with it.
Great.
Very good.
Good.
Well, we wish you both well.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you very
you.
much.
Thank you.
Any other business?
No business. We
Just a question
for it.
about that area. Did Washington Court, I assume, never went all the way through to, it comes off of Washington, comes on.
Yeah, and it just stops, yeah, it just stops there,
Yeah.
yeah. But you're just asking if it ever
I just was
went through
wondering.
to, yeah,
Obviously,
market?
Being named court.
Yeah, I don't think
probably not.
You're talking where the existing factory is? I'm drawing a
It's-
blank.
Well,
Wa-
just, you know,
Washington
where
Street.
how Washington Court just dead ends, basically,
Oh,
to just butt up to
yeah.
their,
Yep,
to
yep.
their,
I don't believe that ever went through.
yeah.
And the numbering of the homes on that street were kind of strange because there were even and odd numbers on the same side of the street.
Mm-hmm. It's a unique cul-de-sac over there.
Yeah, it's just real unique.
Mm-hmm.
Just wondering, just curious.
I've no further business, just that we will have a meeting next month. I have several applications, so.
Oh, nice.
We need the two of you plus at least one more.
Correct, so yeah, John has an item.
The two items on the agenda are mine.
Okay,
Okay.
Yep, take
All right,
care.
have a good one.
welcome back.
Make sure to get your permits.
I need to step down from here and go sit out there.
Ah,
So if
okay.
there's a third item on the agenda, we'll take care of that first. If there's not,
Greg said he'll be here, so we should be cleared.
if not, I won't even sit here for the meeting. I'll start out there, so.
So I get chairman pay for
You
that.
get chairman.
Uh-oh,
You get the co-chair or the vice chair pay too.
Yeah,
Get a boost in pay.
So we need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
So move. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.
Thank you.